We all know that the new Power Rangers Reboot series will begin filming in January 2026, but there has been no mention of the plot, and no other important details have been revealed. However, an insider has disclosed some information about the style on which the series will be based. We all know that the series will be aimed at a more mature audience, but in the message, the insider says that it will be for young adults. The series will be inspired by the Go-Go Power Rangers comics, which focused more on the personal lives of the Rangers and how they dealt with everyday problems while being heroes at the same time. Basically, this will be the style of the series, presenting the lives of the Rangers, their everyday problems, and at the same time the situations they have to face as Power Rangers. I was able to read several Go-Go Power Rangers comics, and honestly, I found them very boring, but that doesn't mean the series will be boring. I think this style is what's predominant in current series, especially those aimed at the same young adult audience. It's always good to delve deeper into the Rangers' lives so we can connect better with the characters, but I hope the producers don't forget that Power Rangers must be full of action and fantasy for everything to work. Since the new producers are the same ones who created the Percy Jackson series, let's take that series as an example so we can analyze everything from that perspective. The Percy series is also aimed at young adults, but it doesn't delve too deeply into the characters' lives and focuses more on action, fantasy, and drama between gods and demigods. I think that's the perfect balance that Power Rangers should have, because even though the Percy Jackson series doesn't delve too deeply into the characters' daily lives, we were still able to connect with them. The new Power Rangers series will have a new team. It won't be a reboot of Mighty Morphin, and perhaps that's why they want to delve deeper into the characters' daily lives. Honestly, I would have preferred them to base the new series on the Mighty Morphin and Power Rangers comics, as those comics gave us spectacular sagas such as Lord Draken, the Omega Rangers, and the Dark Spectre saga. All of those comics had spectacular stories, full of action, drama, and lots of fantasy. Those stories were the pure essence of what Power Rangers means, and although they told us a little about the personal lives of each Ranger, they didn't go into much depth as they focused on the whole problem with the villains. Another important thing about those comics is that they always had spectacular villains, and each saga was more brutal than the previous one, as the villains were always getting stronger. That's why I think the new Power Rangers series needs to have the best villain in the history of the franchise for everything to work better. Since we're talking about villains, I want to show you a new photo of the new Rita Repulsa from the series being created by NinjaKidz. Don't be confused, this series has no connection to the series that will be released on Disney. We had previously seen photos of this villain wearing her costume, but we never saw the complete costume with all its elements, and in this photo we can see everything. The most important thing missing was the helmet, and I must say that it looks spectacular. This helmet is also based on the comics, and I must say that I have always been a fan of that design. In this same photo, we can see Golder and also another character who we still don't know who is. Another important photo that has been published is the photo of the Rangers controlling the Megazord, and I think this is the first time we see them all together in this place. Since all the locations they have built to film this series have been amazing, I have to be a little more demanding with the design of the cockpit. I would have liked the walls to have lots of buttons and the controls to be made of glass. Despite this, the whole production looks spectacular, and we are very eager to see the first episode. Write your opinion about both series in the comments, like this video, and subscribe for more information about the Power Rangers Reboot.